Coming up, it's a bike race, it's a dog race, it's both. This giant Leonberger offers his support. And who says wrinkles can't be beautiful? Pei, a 5-year-old European sled dog, is a competitive athlete in the fledgling sport of bike touring. Bike touring comes from a Norwegian word meaning to travel or ride. Pei has to be strong enough to pull his handler, Sonia Klikarova, and fast enough not to get run over by her bike. Sonia lives in a small ski resort town northeast of Prague. When there's snow on the ground, Sonia goes ski joring. That's when 1 or 2 dogs pull her on skis. The rest of the year, she goes bike joring with Pei. The European sled dog is a short-haired pointer greyhound mix, originally bred in Norway. The breed is not officially recognized, but it's well known to European sports enthusiasts like Sonia.
I just love him. I understand him. I'm very happy I can, have him for races and for trainings. And he's perfect dog, I think.
Sonia and Pei have been racing partners for 3 years. Although they've won many trophies, they compete for the pure love of the sport. Last year, they came in first at the World Championship. This year, it's being held in Spain. They've only got 5 weeks left to train.
We usually race in nature, on the paths, the meadows. And we try to get through our trail as fast as we can. So this is the main point, to work as a team and to be the fastest.
The key to successful bike joring is control. Sonia has to pedal hard to help Pei run up steep inclines, and then she applies the brakes to keep the tow line taut when they go downhill.
He's a leader, so he knows where to turn, where to stop, how to start the race. And he's very competitive. He likes to overtake the other dogs, and he always loves to be first.
Sonia is lucky to have Pei as a racing partner. He belongs to her boss, Iri Krichi, who breeds and races champion sled dogs. He loaned Pei to Sonia to see if she could improve his speed, and it's worked. He thinks they make an excellent team.
It was very good cooperation with him. So shortly after that, we won European Championate and World Championate as well, so he's perfect dog.
Pei is an excellent athlete, but he has a nervous temperament. Last year, at the European Bike Tour Championship, he was frightened by a tunnel.
Just made a small mistake and he turned 10 meters before the tunnel. So on a small bridge, I didn't expect that at all, so I fell down. I hit my head, so I didn't know for a while, what's going on.
When Sonia heard another racer behind her, she jumped back on her bike. She and Pei still managed to come in second.
I just love him. It's a nice dog. It was beautiful.
Sonia and Pei practice hard for the upcoming European Championship. Last year's crash scared Sonia. She's hoping the memory of it won't hold them back.
I didn't go on a bike for 3 weeks, and when I started again, I was shaking, and when I went fast with the dog, I thought I can fall down.
It took a while for Sonia to overcome her fears. Pei is still nervous, and Sonia's working hard to build up his trust in her so he won't get spooked at the upcoming race.
If I encourage him enough, he gets that good feeling. He's more sure, and he gets more confidence with me, and he's doing the miracles, after.
Sonia takes Pei to work with her to strengthen their bond before the championship race.
I'm spending a lot of time with him, and I get to understand him more and more, and he works for me very nice, He's getting better and better.
If Pei stays calm and runs well, they may get another trophy to add to their collection.
He just made a small mistake. It cost us in the first place. But now I'm talking to him properly all the way, That's what he needs. Afterwards, he doesn't make mistakes.
5 weeks have passed, and it's race weekend for Sonia and Pei at the World Bike Joring Championship north of Madrid. There are over 200 competitors from 10 countries. Each team races the 7.6-kilometer course twice over the weekend. The lowest combined time wins. Yesterday was a disaster. Sonia's chain broke shortly after the start. Even though she pushed with her leg, Pei had to pull more weight than usual. Losing precious minutes, the pair hobbled to the finish line. Today is the deciding championship race. They're both feeling nervous after yesterday's bad luck. It's been raining all weekend, and the track is muddy and slippery. And to make matters worse, Sonia's had to borrow her boyfriend's bike.
If I am nervous, he's taking it from me so much, so I have to think to be less nervous, so maybe Pei will be less nervous as well.
And they're off. Racing through the mud is tough and soggy and filthy.
Today there was more mud, so I was a bit scared in one part because we were like balancing a lot of times. We didn't fall down, so good way.
Despite the challenging conditions, Pei and Sonia make it to the finish. But today's good time can't make up for yesterday's poor showing, so there'll be no medal this weekend.
I'm very proud of him, He's doing the best with me, so that I'm proud most of.
But this bike joring team isn't going to give up.
I know when all the things go right, we could win. But we had a bad luck this time. But maybe next time it's going to be better, But we are just a very good team. I think he loves me, and I love him. So, nice feeling.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required. Download Veely now.
Fergus is a 6-year-old Leonberger.
Are you ready? Okay.
Like all Leonbergers, Fergus loves to swim.
He does everything in life with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of bounce, with a lot of flair. He's not one to do something half-heartedly. Thank you.
When Samantha Fogg has good days, she likes to be active. But some days, she's so weak, she can't get out of bed.
Okay.
Sam has severe fibromyalgia, a pain and fatigue disorder.
Come on, Ferg. I get tired easily. I am weaker than an able-bodied person. I get vertigo spells, I get dizziness spells, and I have a lot of pain. Where Fergus is always going to be energetic and ready to go, I'm not. Good boy.
Sam has trouble walking. Fergus helps her balance and provides forward momentum.
He is always seeing the brighter side of life. It really helps balance out the fact that, for me, a lot of things in life are really difficult.
Sam's invited her whole family for Thanksgiving dinner, and she needs Fergus's help to pull it off. If Sam overexerts herself, she could end up bedridden for days. To conserve energy, she uses a wheelchair and has Fergus pull her. Sometimes Sam gets vertigo when she stands. Fergus braces her so she doesn't fall.
Fergus does many things to help me, including pulling my wheelchair, assisting me with balance, picking up things that I drop. And forward. He'll drag me around the store, well, pull me around the store, really, up and down the aisles, and that way I can get through the grocery store experience and still have the energy to come home and cook the dinner and set the table, and that I can have the time and the energy to actually enjoy spending time with the people who matter to me. Yeah, his favorite time of year is when it's snowing.
Sam wanted a Leonberger because of their size. Large dogs can pull and carry more and better help with balance. But Fergus's breed and size also work against him. Leonbergers only live to about age 8. Fergus is 6 and has serious wrist and ankle problems. This makes him stumble, which could put Sam in danger.
Oh, that was a little close, wasn't it, Fergus? Sorry.
The Leonberger was developed in the 1840s when the German town of Leonberg wanted a noble dog resembling the lion in the town crest. Fergus lives with 3 other dogs, including a young Leonberger named Milo. Ideally, Sam would like Milo to take over when Fergus can no longer do the job. But joint problems are inherent to the breed, and Milo may suffer from the same difficulties as Fergus. But Fergus's retirement could come sooner than expected. Every week he does physiotherapy to work on his ankles.
And then work those legs.
Large dogs have shorter lifespans, and giant breeds are prone to joint problems.
Reach up.
Fergus is a senior, and his joints are wearing out.
There you go. I'm working very closely with both a veterinarian and a canine physical therapist to keep him healthy and working as long as he can safely work.
See how you're walking.
As enthusiastic as he is about working, Fergus at this point is not as strong as he used to be.
Yeah, he's looking like he's starting to get a little tired. He's starting to wobble a little bit in the back end.
Fergus is getting older now, and there's going to be a point, and it's going to be soon, where he's just not able to do the job anymore.
Fergus loves being with Sam and always stays close by in case she needs him.
He's really more than a pet. He's a partner. I spend more time with Fergus than I do with any person in my life. Even as young as 8 and 9 months, the bond between he and I was really strong.
Sam got Fergus as a puppy and trained him herself, so she wasn't sure he'd make a good service dog. Then one day, he proved himself.
I was home alone, and I fell, and I couldn't get up. What he ended up doing was bringing me all of his toys. It was very sweet, even if it wasn't necessarily the most productive thing to do. It really told me that Fergus wanted to help me. Even if he didn't necessarily come up with an answer that solved the problem, he was trying to solve a problem, and that's an important characteristic in a service dog.
When Sam's feeling well, she can overexert herself without realizing it. Fergus monitors her constantly to make sure that doesn't happen.
Fergus has a certain expression. It's the, stop what you're doing right now. Look. Okay, that's too much. Do we need to be done now? Okay, let's go. I, as much as possible, say, okay, I need to take a break.
Sam gets very bad muscle spasms. Fergus helps relieve the pain.
It's like having a giant, heavy hot water bottle on demand that doesn't need to be refilled all the time. And the combination of pressure and warmth has been therapeutic in ways that I had never anticipated.
Tomorrow, Fergus has an appointment with the vet to see if his joints are holding up well enough for him to stay on the job.
Hey, Sam.
Hi, Dr. Michelle.
Hi, Fergus. How are you today, pretty boy?
Dr. Michelle Tillman is Fergus's vet.
Hello. We're going to look at your front legs. Fergus has done phenomenally well. For the skeleton that he was given, he has done very, very well in being a service dog.
The vet checks the flexibility of his carpus or his wrists.
As Fergus ages and his carpus become less flexible, what we have to do is we have to decrease some of his activity.
Well, he's not able to totally extend these hocks, and I'm starting to feel where that joint is starting to thicken just a little bit.
Anytime a vet has to give bad news to a client, it always is as heartbreaking for me as it is for the owner to know that they're going to have to retire their service dog, his carpus. So as we look at this, I think we're going to have to talk about Fergus starting to think about retirement.
It's hard because it seems like just yesterday I opened up a crate and there was this little fuzzy 9-week-old puppy and I was meeting him for the first time. It's hard to know that he is headed towards retirement. At the same time, however, I look at it less as an ending and more as a transition from one job into the next. Fergus!
Fergus will always be Sam's companion.
Good boy.
He helps Sam with the finishing touches before dinner.
Whether it's a place to swim, a dog to play with, or his favorite treat, bananas. You're being such a good boy. Do you like your Thanksgiving banana? I'm committed to making sure that he gets everything that he needs in retirement so that he can really enjoy relaxing. Good job. Fergus has dedicated his whole life to me, and it would be very poor repayment if I didn't do as much as I could for him. Fergus, where are the keys?
While the turkey cooks, Fergus and Sam head off to the airport to pick up Sam's sister-in-law.
Hey! Hi! Hi, how are you? Fergus, happy Thanksgiving!
It's really nice to have that kind of personality going with you wherever you go.
How's all the preparation been going?
It's been going good. Fergus has been a big help. Even though Fergus will be retiring at some point, what we need to do now is be thankful for the time that we have and do the things that Fergus loves to do. Because what happens in a year is not what happens today. And today, he is a working dog, and he is happy and healthy and enjoying that.
Yeah? All these people coming to visit you?
Yes, everybody coming just to visit Fergus.
Of course.
He's very proud to have found you.
The Shar Pei can be traced back to ancient China. According to owner Marilyn Braunstein, Blossom, a professional model, is a standout in a breed known for its rumpled skin.
Look at this face. Only a face a mother could love. She's got such character, and that's why people love her.
Shar Pei's unusual wrinkly coats feel like sandpaper. They often get less wrinkly as they grow up, but not Blossom.
Blossom is unique in that she has maintained her puppy look as an adult. She's kept her wrinkles, which is not common in a Shar Pei. She has a puppy look, but she has the mind of an adult, which makes her a perfect candidate for modeling.
These wrinkles once made Blossom a star. She appeared in print ads, calendars, and commercials. But there's a lot of competition in the modeling world, and lately, the phone hasn't been ringing in the doghouse.
So normally in advertising, the types of dogs that they call for Shar Pei usually have to do with either wrinkle-free pants ads or fabric steamers or anything with getting out wrinkles. Work is hard to come by because there's not a lot of work for those type of products. We need to have her face out there. We need to promote her a little bit more. We have the next Lassie with wrinkles here, if anybody's out there watching.
Today, Blossom and Marilyn are heading to Manhattan to get this model's career back on track.
We're going to the Big Apple, right, Bloss? Huh? You know what they say. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. This way.
Blossom's agent has lined up an audition, but first a photo shoot to update her portfolio.
Oh, this is Blossom. Blossom, hi. Oh, what a face.
Chris Amaral specializes in animal photography. While he sets up, Blossom gets ready for her close-up.
It doesn't require a lot of grooming. I just make sure her ears are clean, her eyes are clear, and that she looks good. Excellent. Here. Good.
Wow, she's great. She's just
Very
staying like that. That's
good.
amazing.
The flurry of activity doesn't bother Blossom. She seems to enjoy the attention.
Blossom.
You're
Great.
good girl. You're a good girl.
Now it's time to head to the audition. Every year, NTI, an electronics company, publishes a dog calendar. Barbara Scully is scoping out some great dogs for the gig. Linda Hanrahan is Blossom's agent. She also represents some of the competition.
Nicole, could you bring Grub over, please? What we do for these calendars is not easy. People think they can just bring their dog in and snap the picture and that's it. Excellent. We need a dog that will not demolish a turkey. It's going to be a real turkey.
The competition is stiff. These dogs are good.
Very nice, Cooper. Good boy.
Good.
That's very cute.
Excellent. Yeah. Marilyn, bring in Blossom.
Want to show us some things that Blossom can do? Stay.
Marilyn decides it's time to reveal one of Blossom's special talents, dancing.
What we found was when we turned on music, she really enjoyed music. So we started doing obedience to music, which is known as freestyle.
Blossom has to show a lot of character to get this calendar job.
The Shar Peis were very much in style many years ago, maybe about 6 or 8 years ago, and you didn't see them for a long time. So I think maybe it's time for a Shar Pei comeback. You know, it's a good character look, and I think Blossom has what it takes.
Blossom was wonderful. She's very, very talented. She can do quite a lot of things, and she does things that I haven't seen dogs do before, too. She's very good.
So, does Blossom get to be a pinup?
Marilyn, I'd like very much for Blossom to be in the next calendar.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We'd like her to be Miss April.
Oh, great! There's just something about this dog that is just so sweet and so heartwarming that it makes her very special.
Good girl. Oh, your hard work paid off.